didn't recognize the number, that's why I answered. If it had been unknown, I would have ignored it. But this one looked real. A local number, same area code as mine. It was late, around 1:40 a.m. I remember checking the clock before picking up. Hello? Silence, then breathing. Slow. Close. Like someone was holding the phone too near their mouth. Hello? I said again. Nothing, just breathing. Then the call ended. I stared at the screen for a moment. No voicemail, no message, just the number. I almost called back, but I didn't. The next night it happened again, same time, 1:40 a.m., same number. This time I let it ring for a few seconds before answering. Who is this? Silence. Then a whisper. You picked up. My stomach tightened. What? The line went dead. I blocked the number after that. Simple, problem solved. At least that's what I thought. The third night, my phone rang again. 1:40 a.m., a different number. I didn't answer. It kept ringing. Longer than normal. Long enough that it started to feel intentional. Like whoever was calling knew I was watching. Eventually, I picked up. Stop calling me. Silence. Then, you moved. My heart skipped. What are you talking about? You weren't there before. I hung up, checked my door, locked, windows, closed, apartment, empty. That's when things started changing. Small things at first. My chair would be slightly out of place, my kitchen light on when I knew I turned it off. Once I found my phone on the floor when I clearly remembered leaving it on the table. I told myself I was tired, stressed, just imagining things. Until the fourth call, 1:40 a.m. I answered immediately. Who are you? Silence, then breathing. Closer this time, almost inside my ear. Then, turn around. I didn't. I couldn't. Every instinct in my body told me not to move, not to look. You're not alone. The call ended. I stood there for a long time, not moving, not breathing. Then slowly, I turned. There was nothing there, but something felt wrong. The air felt heavier, like someone had just left, or was still there, watching. After that night, the calls didn't stop. Different numbers every time. Same voice, same breathing, same words, always describing things I had just done, things I hadn't done yet. One night it said, you're going to answer again. And I did. The last call came a week later, 1:40 a.m. I didn't hesitate. I answered immediately. Where are you? I asked. Silence, then, inside. The line went dead. The police found my apartment empty, no sign of forced entry, no struggle, nothing missing. Just one thing, my phone, still on the table. And the call log showed one last call, outgoing at 1:40 a.m. to my own number. We found the story on a forum. A man disappears. Strange calls. Same time every night. 1:40 a.m. We had seen stories like that before. Fake. Always fake. But this one had something different. Proof. A screenshot of a call log. The last call made from his phone was to his own number. We decided to test it, 4 of us. Same setup as always. We stayed in his apartment. Same room, same phone, same time. At 1:40 a.m., nothing happened. We laughed, started packing up. Then one of our phones rang. Unknown number. He answered. Silence, then he looked at us. It's you, he whispered. What do you mean? I asked. He didn't answer, just stared at the phone. Then he said something I'll never forget. You sound different. The call ended. We checked the number. It matched his own. We all went quiet. Then another phone rang. Mine, 1:40 a.m. I answered. Silence. Then my voice. Don't hang up. I froze. That's not funny, I said. You're going to hang up. You always do. My hands started shaking. What is this? Because you don't want to hear what happens next. I didn't speak. We already answered too many times. The line crackled. Then, it knows now. The call ended. We didn't sleep. We stayed awake, all of us in the same room, watching each other, waiting. At 1:40 a.m. the next night, all our phones rang. At the same time, we didn't answer. The ringing didn't stop. Minutes passed. Still ringing. Finally, one of us broke. He answered. Silence. Then he smiled and said, I hear it now. He stood up slowly, walked toward the hallway. We followed. The apartment felt different, longer, darker. At the end of the hallway, someone was standing there, holding a phone, looking at us, smiling, and all of our phones stopped ringing at the same time. The next morning, the apartment was empty. No signs of anyone ever being there, no equipment, no footage, nothing except one thing. A phone on the floor, still ringing. Incoming call, 1:40 a.m. from your number.